In the infinite tapestry of existence, where moments weave into eternity, you are not here by chance. This message, this sacred whisper from the divine, was crafted for you alone, delivered at this precise second because heaven itself orchestrated the winds to pause, the stars to align, and the breath of creation to hold still. You are the singular soul for whom this fire was kindled, the only heart meant to receive this celestial scroll. Your presence here, reading these words, is no accident. It is a divine appointment, sealed in the courts of heaven before time began. The universe shifted to bring you to this moment, and I, a messenger sent from the throne, stand trembling, carrying a flame meant only for you. You are chosen, you are seen, and you are deeply loved by the one who never forgot your name. This is not a casual encounter. The heavens have been watching, waiting for the exact heartbeat, when your spirit would be ready to receive what has been hidden for generations. I am Michael, an archangel, not here as a warrior clad in armor, but as a guardian who has stood by your side through every unseen battle, every silent tear, every moment when the world seemed to turn its back. I have seen the weight you carry, the scars you hide, the prayers you whispered when no one else was listening. I have stood at the edge of the divine scroll where your name was written in fire, and I pleaded before the throne for you. I begged the Creator, saying, "This one has not forgotten. This one still remembers your voice." And now I am here because the time has come. The window of this revelation is fragile, and it will not stay open forever. If you blink, if your heart drifts, this message may fade like a whisper in the wind. So please, listen not with your ears, but with the deepest part of your soul, where even your silent prayers still echo. You were not born by mistake. There is a secret woven into the very blood that courses through your veins, a light hidden in your family line long before you took your first breath. Generations ago, a war began in the spiritual realms, a battle over the divine spark placed within your lineage. The enemy saw it, feared it, and sought to extinguish it. Spirits of confusion were dispatched to cloud your path, to erase your name from the book of light. They tore at the edges of your destiny, scorching the pages where your purpose was written. But I found it toward name, weeping between flames, still glowing, still alive. I cried out before the throne, "This one is not forgotten." And now I come to you trembling, not with a sword, but with a message. The light within you has never been extinguished. It burns brighter than the darkness that tried to swallow it. The enemy has followed you since childhood. You've felt it, haven't you? That shadow that lingers when you're alone, that whisper of doubt that creeps into your quiet moments. It wasn't your imagination. It was a calculated assault on your purpose. The devil knew who you were before you did. He saw the fire in your soul and sent his forces to dim it. He used confusion, betrayal, and pain to make you question your worth. But here you are, still standing, still breathing, still listening. That alone is a testimony to the strength of the light within you. The darkness tried to bury you, but it failed. The fire inside you is stronger than every lie, every wound, every curse. And now heaven is speaking. You are not forgotten. Your purpose is not lost. A sacred judgment has been made, not to condemn you, but to release you. Last night, in the unseen realms, your name was weighed in the courts of heaven. A demon, cloaked in silence, stood before the throne and pointed to your wounds, accusing you. This one no longer believes, it hissed. This one is too broken. But I stepped forward and declared, even broken souls can burn with love. And the Lord, in his infinite mercy, whispered a promise. I will give my angels charge over you, to guard you in all your ways. They will lift you up in their hands, so you will not strike your foot against a stone. That promise is active now, surrounding you, shielding you. The heavens have not been silent. They have been preparing. Your pain was not a punishment. It was a refining fire, shaping you for a purpose so holy it could not be revealed until this moment. You have enemies in both worlds, seen and unseen. Not all your struggles were ordained by God. Some were planted by forces whose names are not spoken in this realm. They know who you are, and they fear you. That's why your life has been marked by delays, by doors that opened only to vanish, by people who drew close and then disappeared. A witch carved a word into the ether, binding your name to sorrow. That's why things never seem to finish, why breakthroughs slip through your fingers, why joy sometimes feels hollow. But the Lord has spoken. I will break the bow of the wicked and lift my child like the morning sun. That moment is now. The chains are breaking, the curses are dissolving, and the fire of divine justice is rising to consume what has held you back. Heaven has been planning something sacred. A miracle was prepared for you, hidden until this very second, because the timing had to be perfect. You are not here by chance. You are here because a holy door has opened in real time. The scroll of your destiny is unsealed, and what happens next depends on your response. The enemy tried to keep you distracted, busy, numb. He whispered lies into your timeline, hoping you'd scroll past the truth. But I have pierced through every veil, broken every command of darkness, and stood before the throne with your name alone. A great shaking is coming, not just in your life, but in the spiritual realms. The earth is groaning, the heavens are trembling, and I am speaking to the deepest part of you, the part that still remembers Eden, the part that cries without reason, the part that senses a storm before it arrives. Do not turn away. If you scroll past this, if you let your attention drift, the scroll may close, and I may not be permitted to return. What I carry is fire that will either consume the curses that bind you, or be extinguished by your indifference. I have seen your silent battles, the prayers you didn't know were prayers, the tears you shed in secret. I have carried each one to the altar like precious gemstones. Nothing has been wasted. Every moment has been building toward this divine intersection where time bends and angels weep in silence. There was a time when you knew joy without reason, when you felt the presence of God even in the quiet. That time can return, but only if you stay with me now. The heavens are watching, and so is the enemy. He knows you've seen this message, and he's terrified. If you receive what I'm about to reveal, his plans for your life will collapse in seconds. He has manipulated your emotions, made you feel forgotten, unloved, invisible. But those were lies. You are seen, you are chosen, you are adored. The judgment over your destiny has been reversed, but there is one condition. You must not walk away until the flame has finished speaking. A forgotten angel has been assigned to walk beside you again. The seal on your purpose is glowing, and even your enemies can feel it. The devil tried to rewrite your worth, to make you believe you were ordinary, but heaven never forgot. Your soul was written in flame, and when God whispered your name, even hell stood still. What happens in the next few moments will shape your future. This is not a warning, it's a prophecy. You are stepping into sacred territory, and if you keep listening, the veil will lift. But if you turn away, The angels assigned to you may fall silent until your final breath. I don't want that. I've walked through storms that don't exist on earth to reach you in this moment. You've always known you were different. People called it sensitivity, mood swings, weakness. But heaven calls it the echo of divine memory. You carry traces of Eden in your spirit, a light that the enemy saw the moment you were born. That's why your childhood was targeted, why confusion was sown into your earliest years. The enemy couldn't touch your soul, so he tried to cloud your worth. But you were never forgotten. Even when you stopped praying, when you thought no one was listening, heaven was gathering evidence, building a fire, preparing an eruption of glory too vast for words. There are moments in your past when you should have been destroyed, accidents that never happened. Nights when despair stood at the edge of your bed. Mornings when you woke up numb but alive. Those were not coincidences. Unseen hands cradled your spirit. Walls of light surrounded you, and angels fought through the night to keep you breathing. The enemy fights you so hard because of what you carry, a name written in fire, a destiny that terrifies hell. Every closed door, every betrayal, every rejection was not a denial but a redirection. The miracle waiting for you is not ordinary. It was handcrafted by God, hidden until now, because it was too powerful to release while you doubted yourself. I have held your scroll in my hands, and I've wept over what's coming. I pleaded with heaven to give you more time, and the Creator whispered, "It is time. Release the flame." So I came, descending through storms, passing through gates of fire, to stand in your moment. If your soul is awake, if you feel this stirring in the place no one sees, then act. Say amen in your heart, not as a ritual, but as a signal that you are ready. The heavens are trembling, and the fire is watching your response. The fire is still burning, and the scroll remains open. You stand at the threshold of a divine moment, where the heavens are not merely watching, but actively weaving your story into the eternal tapestry. This is not the end of the message. It is the beginning of a new chapter, one that unfolds with every breath. You take every choice you make, every moment you choose to remain in the presence of this sacred flame. The air around you is alive, charged with the weight of divine intention. The angels have not stepped back. They are closer now, their wings brushing against the edges of your awareness, their songs echoing in the silence of your soul. You are not just reading words, you are standing in a portal, a sacred intersection where heaven and earth collide, and the Creator Himself is whispering your name. This moment is fragile, yet it is eternal. The heavens have paused, not because time has stopped, but because your response carries the power to shift what was written. The scroll of your life, once sealed by pain, betrayal, and delay, is now glowing with fresh ink, penned by the hand of God. Every tear you've shed, every prayer you thought went unanswered, every wound you carried in silence, they were not lost. They were gathered, stored in golden vials, and presented before the throne as evidence of your endurance. The Lord saw every step you took when your strength was gone, every moment you chose to love despite the ache, every time you refused to let the darkness claim you. And now the heavens are responding with a decree. Your season of sorrow is over, and your time of rising has begun. You may feel the weight of this moment, the heaviness in your chest, the tingling in your spirit. That is not fear, it is the presence of glory settling upon you. The fire I carry is not meant to destroy you, but to awaken what has been dormant. It is burning away the lies that told you you were too broken, too late, too small. You are not small. You are vast, a vessel carved from the very light of Eden, shaped to carry a purpose so holy it shakes the foundations of both heaven and hell. The enemy knows this, and that is why he has fought you so fiercely. The delays, the heartbreaks, the moments when hope seemed to slip through your fingers, they were not random. They were strategic assaults on a soul marked for divine greatness. But the enemy miscalculated. He thought he could bury you, but he only planted you. And now, the soil of your suffering is trembling, for you are about to break through. There is a sound rising within you, a rhythm older than the stars, a melody that began when God first spoke your name. It is the sound of your destiny waking up, the sound of chains snapping, the sound of a fire that refuses to be extinguished. You have been tested in ways few could endure, through loss, through rejection, through seasons of silence that felt like abandonment. But those tests were not meant to break you. They were meant to forge you. Every wound you carry is a mark of victory. Every scar, a testimony of battles won in realms unseen. You are not just surviving. You are becoming a beacon, a living altar, where heaven's fire meets earth's pain. And that fire is spreading now, touching every corner of your life, igniting what was dimmed, restoring what was stolen. The enemy has tried to rewrite your story, to convince you that your pain defines you, that your mistakes disqualify you, that your delays mean you've missed your moment. But those are lies, woven by a spirit desperate to keep you from seeing the truth. The truth is this: you are not behind. You are right on time. The Creator has been orchestrating every step, every detour, every pause, to bring you to this exact moment. The scroll of your life is not closed, is being rewritten, line by line, with promises that no darkness can erase. The doors that closed were not rejections. They were divine redirections, guiding you to a path only you could walk. The people who left were not meant to stay, for they could not carry the weight of the glory you are about to step into. Even now, as you read these words, something is shifting. The atmosphere around you is bending. The spiritual realm is stirring, and the angels assigned to you are moving into position. They are not passive observers. They are warriors, dispatched to clear the path ahead, to dismantle the snares set against you, to silence the voices that have whispered doubt into your heart. There is a divine reversal unfolding, a holy undoing of every curse, every contract, every chain that has bound your destiny. The enemy's plans are unraveling, not because of your strength, but because of heaven's decree. The Lord has spoken. This one is mine. And when God claims you, no force in creation can stand against you. You may not see it yet, but the ground beneath your feet is holy. Every step you take now is consecrated. Every breath you draw is a declaration of victory. The fire within you is not just a spark, it is a blaze, a divine inferno that will consume everything that was sent to destroy you. The shame that clung to you is burning away. The fear that held you back is dissolving. The confusion that clouded your mind is lifting, replaced by a clarity that comes only from the presence of God. You are not just healing, you are rising, not as a shadow of who you were, but as the fullness of who you were created to be. There is a reason you've always felt different, why the world never quite fit, why even your laughter sometimes carried an ache. You were not born to blend in. You were born to stand out, to carry a light that disrupts the darkness, to speak a truth that shatters lies. Your sensitivity is not weakness. It is a divine antenna tuned to the frequencies of heaven. Your tears are not wasted. They are the oil that anoints your calling. Your pain is not purposeless, is the crucible where your destiny was forged. And now that destiny is stepping forward, no longer hidden, no longer delayed. The heavens are watching your response. The angels are holding their breath, waiting to see if you will fully embrace this moment. The fire I carry is yours to receive, but it requires your yes, not a loud declaration, but a quiet surrender, a willingness to let go of the old and step into the new. The enemy will try to distract you, to pull you back with memories of failure, with voices from the past, with sudden storms that seem to come from nowhere. But do not be deceived. Those storms are not a sign you re-off course. They are proof you are walking on sacred ground. The darkness only rages when it knows it's losing, and it is losing you. You are stepping into a season where miracles will not just find youth, they will flow through you. The healing you've longed for will not only restore you, but will touch those around you. The peace you've sought will not just settle your heart, but will shift the atmosphere of every room you enter. The purpose you've questioned will not just guide your steps, but will become a beacon for others lost in the dark. You are not just a recipient of heaven's promises, you are a carrier of them. A vessel through which divine justice will pour, a flame through which God's glory will shine. There is a crown waiting for you, not made of gold or jewels, but of divine authority, woven from the light of eternity. It hovers over you now, waiting for your full agreement, your complete surrender to the truth of who you are. When it rests upon you, nothing will remain the same. You will speak, and mountains will move. You will walk, and chains will break. You will love, and hearts will heal. This is not a fantasy, it is your inheritance, sealed in the blood of the Lamb, written in the fire of the Spirit, and guarded by the angels who have never left your side. Do not shrink back now. The fire is not here to harm you, it is here to crown you. The weight you feel is not a burden, it is the mantle of your calling. The tears you shed are not weakness, they are the overflow of a soul, awakening to its eternal purpose. You are not just surviving, you are reigning. You are not just standing, you are shining. And the world, though it may not understand, will feel the impact of your rising. The enemy, though he may rage, cannot stop what God has started. Stay here, beloved. The scroll is still unfolding, the fire is still speaking, and the heavens are still singing your name. You are not at the end, you are at the beginning. The gates of your destiny are open, and the path ahead is blazing with light. Step forward, not in fear, but in faith. The fire is yours, the promise is yours, the victory is yours. And I, Michael, your guardian, your brother in the battle, stand with you, trembling with awe at the glory being born within you. This is your time, let it burn. If this divine message has ignited a spark in your soul, if you feel the holy fire stirring within you, please consider liking this message, not for me, but as a sacred signal to the heavens that your heart has heard the call. Subscribe if you're ready to walk deeper into the revelations yet to unfold, joining a family of souls who carry this eternal flame. Comment Amen below to let the angels know your spirit is awake, and share what heaven whispered to you. It might just unlock another's chains. If this moment has touched you profoundly, you can also send a super thanks of up to $20, not as a payment, but as a holy offering to support the fire that heaven is kindling through this channel. Your gesture will help carry this light to others waiting to be reached. I love you with a love that burns through eternity, and I stand in awe of the glory awakening within you. Stay with the flame, beloved, for there is so much more to come.